Michael Phelps broke 39 individual world records. He raised the bar in his sport more than any other athlete, making him the most decorated Olympian of all time. Though his medal count makes Michael the greatest Olympian ever.
I just thought living in Baltimore was kind of the normal thing. You know, being on the water, living on the water, always surrounding myself with water. I started swimming when I was 7. The first couple of years I was afraid to put my face underwater. Just wasn't comfortable. Eventually just put it in and off I went. You know, I spent so much time around it and so much time in it that, you know, it's kind of like we're one. Anything is possible as long as you want it, you'll work for it. Doesn't matter what anybody else thinks. The only person that can really put pressure on you is yourself. As soon as I walk in the door, everything else that is going on in my life doesn't matter. It's like my brain shuts off. I don't have to think about anything. I'm there to swim. That's it. You know, I don't see myself being some superhuman person. I consider myself just a normal human being who found a passion that they love and doesn't give up. 20 years have gone by and the memories just keep piling up. If I can look back at my career and say I've done everything I've wanted to, then I think it's a success.
The greatest people that have ever competed in a sport or done something, whether it's in tech or anything really, they do things that other people aren't willing to do or aren't capable of doing. You know, for me, I didn't care how hard I had to work. I didn't care what I had to sacrifice. I think that's a really powerful word and a really scary word to a lot of people. I didn't care. I wanted to be the best, and there was nothing that was going to stand in my way. You know, in my mind, I'm like, all right, what's the biggest thing that I can possibly dream about? Like, where is the limit? And that's when I was just like, okay, well, let's just do something nobody else has ever done. And that's really it. Dream, plan, reach. That's how I got to where I am.
Everybody has a way that they prepare themselves to do whatever it is that they're doing. Throughout my whole entire career, music has been able to help me do that. Usually go back to old school more than anything else. My sister played Tribe Called Quest for me when I was 11 years old. So now it's whenever I do think back to listening to that music, I think of the bond that I have with my sister. Song. I broke my first world record to I can listen to a song a couple of times and just know what I need to pick out of it to get me to that next level.
That's a train wreck. You know, it's just like a time bomb waiting to go off. I had no self-esteem, no self-worth. Yeah, there were times where I didn't want to be here. It was just not good. I was just so lost. Where do I go from here? What do I do now? Got into a car, shaking in the car, shaking when I got there, scared shitless. When I sent a text to my mom saying I was afraid for the first time in my life, I was out of my comfort zone. I didn't like that. I think when you find your lowest point in your life, I think you're kind of open to a lot of things to try to change it and to try to get back on the right path. I was just surrendering. For a long time, I thought I was the bring the family back together baby. My therapist said, well, you failed. How does that feel? And then I read this and I was like, you know what? I think it helped me when I was in a place where I needed the most help. I didn't want to have that what if. That's something that's so big for me. You know, I never wanted to go through my life and, God forbid, not have the chance to be able to share emotions that I wanted to share with him. It's kind of what I missed as a kid. It's the best, just being able to have the people who love me for me always there every day and supporting me. It's just incredible. It hasn't been the easiest road, and we've had some bumps in it, but I had a goal of making my 5th Olympic team, and I'm enjoying the ride more now than I ever have in the past.
All those simple thoughts,
When I hang my suit up for the final time,
all those peaceful dreams,
put all the medals and the records aside,
share the space.
as long as I can say I did everything I wanted,
Hard work,
Come on, Mike.
hard work days,
this is a sport that I fell in love with because my mom put me in for water safety,
little things,
and it turned into this.
not expectations.
I know what my career will always mean to
that
me,
make life
something that I dreamt of, and I've lived.
worth living, worth living.
And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.